Good morning and welcome to Wisdom of the World. Today's story is a story that's being told around the world. This version had its origins in Hungary, and it's called Stone Soup. And it goes like this. Gustav was on his way back to his homeland of Hungary after the wars. His clothes were ragged and he limped from an old injury. But his trusty pole helped him to find his way along the forest tracks. And although he had few coins in his pocket, in his long days of travel, Gustav had learned a thing or two about survival on the cheap. The birds were roosting. It was towards evening and Gustav was getting hungry. He knew he was coming to a village as he could smell the smoke of the wood fires drifting through the trees. Though in the towns he could usually persuade some good wife or other to provide him with bread and cheese, in these poor villages people usually had little to spare. Gustav began to look around on the track. He bent and he picked up a large round stone and rubbed it on his jacket, turned it and rubbed it again. The wooden huts of the village were coming into view. He collected a few sticks and headed for the center, near the pump, and he lit a small fire. He untied his pot from his pack and joined the evening queue at the pump for water. When he had filled his pot, very obviously he stood in front of everyone and dropped the stone into the water, put the pot on a grid over the fire, and sat back with an air of contentment. Sure enough, people had watched him and were curious. "What you doing there, boy?" asked a large woman with an even larger apron. "What you're making?" asked a small, thin woman. "You're not cooking a stone, are you?" Others came up. Gustav looked at them. "I am making the best soup in the world. Recipes from the best cook in the country of France," he said. "Stone soup is delicious. However, I don't happen to have quite enough ingredients to flavor it properly. If I could borrow maybe some little bits of vegetables to flavor it, that would be excellent. Mind if someone would lend me a larger pot, then you can share it with me." A large cauldron was brought out, more sticks were brought for the fire, and many handfuls of herbs, cabbage, carrots, potatoes, artichokes and parsnips, a little square of bacon fat, a strip of dried meat and a slice of sausage all went into the pot. The stone rattled away, simmering amongst the rich flavorings for an hour. The baker came out with loaves left over from the day's bake, and Gustav served the soup and bread for everyone, and the villagers ate with great contentment. "Who would have believed that stone soup could be so good?" said a large woman, wiping her mouth with the apron. I'd like the recipe," said the thin woman. "Ah," said Gustav. "The best thing would be if I sold the stone to the village and then you take turns to make the soup. Mind you, remember the extra flavorings." The villagers bought the stone. By dawn next day, Gustav was gone. Late on that day, smelling the smoke from the fires of another village, he picked up a nice round stone. Thank you.